Thank you so much, Shayan, Avaz bhai, and Huzaifa bhai. Thank you so much for giving us your insights. Really nice session, I must say. अभी ये panels खत्म नहीं हुए. We have another panel coming up. It's another panel discussion, and the topic is about all of us. We are all interested in it, and that's on future of IT exports, shift from service providers, service products in fact. अब इसके लिए हमारे कुछ guests हैं. Our very own Badr bhai, Badr Khushnood, who is again chairman of Pasha. I would like to call you on the stage. And the next we have is Samar Hassan, who's founder of Epiphany. And our moderator for this session is Nida Rasool, who is marketing manager for Payoneer in Pakistan. And meanwhile, सारे start करने से पहले, I just want to let you guys know कि Waqas Patafi Saab is also on his way. He'll be joining as well.
Great, so we have one guest joining us a little late. However, I think it's okay if he joins us in the discussion while we're going on. So just to introduce the topic and build the context for the topic before we jump right into this amazing discussion that we're going to have with our amazing guest. So over the last decade, Pakistan has been successful in cementing its position in freelancing and moved towards being a provider of more advanced services. It is no doubt that there is no lack of talent pool. However, the global trend continues to move towards product creation and more value addition in its services. However, Pakistan's IT industry still finds itself lagging there. Today, we will be discussing exactly where does Pakistan stand today and where does it wish to go and what it can do to get there. And for that, we have a wonderful panel today. So jumping right into, my first question would be for Badr. So how would you assess Pakistan's current talent pool? Where is its potential and where is it right now?
Okay, Ji, thank you so much. So quickly, let me share a few numbers ke industry kidhar hai is waqt. So in Pakistan, we have about 12,000 companies registered with SECP, Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan, as private limited companies and within the IT ambient. So 12,000 companies हैं जो SECP में registered हैं. उसमें से तकरीबन 1000 से ज़्यादा मेंबर हैं हमारी पाशा की, which is Pakistan Software Houses Association. ये जो 12,000 रजिस्टर्ड हैं, इनमें कुछ बंद हो गई हैं, कुछ चेंज हो रही हैं वगैरह वगैरह, बट टोटल रजिस्टर्ड अभी तक सो फार इतनी कंपनीज हैं. 1000 हमारे एक्टिव मेंबर्स हैं. पाकिस्तान की एक्सपोर्ट्स लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर पर जो क्लोजिंग हुई है वो $2.1 बिलियन है. $2.1 बिलियन विद अ ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 50%, 47% टू बी प्रिसाइज. तो 1.2 से 2.1 बिलियन पाकिस्तान की आईटी सर्विसेज की ग्रोथ है जो डॉक्यूमेंटेड है. वी बिलीव कि इससे ज़्यादा एक्सपोर्ट है जो कि डॉक्यूमेंटेड नहीं है, एंड एटलीस्ट इट इज़ 3 to 5x जो कि पैसे बाहर ही पार्क हो रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान के अंदर वापस नहीं आ रहे हैं. इस इकोसिस्टम में तकरीबन 3 लाख लोग, 300,000 लोग एम्प्लॉयड हैं. पूरे पाकिस्तान में 3 लाख लोग हैं और हर साल every year we get about 25 to 30,000 new graduates in the market. जो 25-30,000 नए लोग आ रहे हैं, इनमें से जो employable हैं, जो immediately companies में काम कर सकते हैं, वो सिर्फ 10% हैं. So सिर्फ 2,500 के करीब 2,500-3,000 लोग ऐसे हैं जो पढ़ने के बाद straight jobs में आते हैं. बाकियों को jobs नहीं मिलती because उनकी skills में gap होता है. And that's where the challenge is right now. So we don't have enough skilled people in the market. वो पढ़े लिखे ज़रूर हैं, डिग्री ज़रूर है, but they are not up to the mark कि वो directly किसी company में काम कर सकें. And that is the gap we are at right now in Pakistan.
Great. So the numbers obviously you've quoted look promising. However, the gap that we're talking about, so 25 to 30,000 graduates and only 10% employment. Can we target, like, are these IT graduates that we're talking about, or are these, and what is the gap in their education? What skills is actually the gap, being identified for?
Absolutely. So these are IT and engineering graduates both.
IT engineering.
Because generally we believe कि engineering graduates IT में आ सकते हैं, तो वो आसानी से, तो ये दोनों को मिलाकर है. और skills का जहाँ तक gap है, उसमें एक तो soft skills बहुत important है. बहुत सारे लोगों की basic communication skills नहीं है. I'll be very honest. That's a challenge. बहुत सारे लोगों में contract समझने करने को वो नहीं है, ability नहीं है. उनकी fundamental skills जो soft skills हैं, honesty, hard work, वो उनको बताना पड़ता है. But more importantly, उनकी hard skills specifically किसी भी कैटेगरी में अगर वो कहते हैं कि हम प्रोग्रामर हैं या हम डेवलपर हैं, तो उनको कोई स्किल सेट आना चाहिए. द प्रॉब्लम इज़ कि हमारे यहाँ बच्चे फोकस करते हैं डिग्री के ऊपर और टूल के ऊपर. वो थ्योरी और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग माइंडसेट पे नहीं फोकस करते. हेंस इफ यू टेक दैट पर्सन आउट ऑफ दैट टूल एंड पुट हिम और हर इनटू अ डिफरेंट रोल, दे कांट परफॉर्म बिकॉज उनकी फंडामेंटल्स क्लियर नहीं होती हैं. एंड दैट बिकम्स अ चैलेंज इन द इंडस्ट्री. बिकॉज अगर आज टेक्नोलॉजी ए है, अगर आज मर्न स्टैक चल रहा है और कल मीन स्टैक आ रहा है, अगर आपकी फंडामेंटल्स क्लियर नहीं है तो यू वोंट बी एबल टू अडैप्ट टू दैट. बिकॉज आपने टूल समझा हुआ है बट आपने स्किल को एनहांस नहीं किया हुआ, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. सो दीज आर थिंग्स जो कि हम मार्केट में देख रहे हैं, बट डायरेक्ट टेक्निकल स्किल्स टूल्स भी आने जरूरी हैं. वो भी साथ साथ आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल्सो अ गैप.
Absolutely. I think that's a really valid point. And same, Samar, if you can just expound on it a little bit, that where do you see the gap? Because we see a lot of promising numbers like 2.1 billion, and everyone thinks that things are perfect, things are going on the right track. But if you actually get down, they're not. So what type of gaps do you see in the talent pool?
Okay, so I would call myself as a service, as a client, right? So a lot of times we're actually acquiring the services of the different freelancers or the IT graduates that are coming out, ठीक है? सबसे बड़े बड़े प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं? वेबसाइट हम कहते हैं डेवलप करके दें. इफ़ यू लुक एट पाकिस्तानी मेड वेबसाइट्स, दे डोंट लुक गुड इनफ, राइट? उसका UI UX की अगर मैं बात करूँ, अगर मैं उसके एस्थेटिक्स की बात करूँ, अगर मैं यूज़र एक्सपीरियंस की बात करूँ, अगर मैं सिंपल लोगो प्लेसमेंट, कंटेंट प्लेसमेंट की बात करूँ, देयर इज़ अ बिग ह्यूज डिफरेंस between a website which has been put together by a Pakistani developer from scratch versus something which I can easily buy off the shelf from Wix, for instance, ठीक है? I am not a tech graduate, but my first website which I made was on Wix. आप उसी तरह Squarespace पे बना सकते हैं, and so on and so forth, ठीक है? Similarly, once we talk about graphic designing, there are people who are creative, but then there are people who are not at all creative. NCA से पढ़े हुए होंगे, I'm not a designer. So I'm
मैं भी
actually going
डिस्क्लोजर
to
दूं, मैंने भी IT नहीं पढ़ा हुआ. I'm an economics graduate.
Exactly. So what I'm going to talk about is from the other side, right? कि अगर if I'm not an IT graduate, I'm not a technical person, I need your technical skills. I am willing to pay for it because मेरे पास वो expertise नहीं है. Let's talk about graphic designing. We see, उर्दू में कहते हैं औखे designs. ठीक है, प्लेसमेंट किधर होगी, कलर्स किधर होंगे, एवरीथिंग इज़ रियली मेस्ड अप, फॉन्ट्स किस तरह के होंगे. एंड इट्स नॉट बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव इंस्पिरेशन, वी हैव अमेजिंग डिज़ाइंस आउट देयर, राइट? एंड वी हैव दैट डिज़ाइन सेट एज वेल बिकॉज यू सी इट, आपको वो स्किल सेट नज़र आती है, ठीक है? सो आई वुड से, यू नो, रियली इफ यू टॉक अबाउट थिंग्स, वी टॉक अबाउट इनोवेशन, लैक ऑफ स्किल सेट एक्सेट्रा, हार्ड वर्क इज़ मिसिंग. कोई भी काम आपको करना है ना, you can take a look and you can do research. You can find inspiration in other designs as well. You want to design a beautiful digital magazine. All right, let's take a look at the best digital magazines that are out there. Everything is available at the click of your finger, you know, like that's it. You can get access to it. आप कोशिश वो करते हो नहीं करते, ठीक है? And I'm sorry, I'm going to sound a little वो because I'm in my 30s now, ठीक है? Turning 40 pretty soon. And I see a lot of young people, इतना potential and we keep talking about it. But वो potential आप waste कर रहे हो, right? So वही जो सारा time आपने spend करना है TikTok पे, go ahead and spend it, but थोड़ा सा time बचा लो on improving your skill set. There are so many skills out there, हाँ, YouTube. सही. No, so go ahead, yes, that's important too. Yeah. But YouTube, everything, and when you talk about, so I really want to talk about animation, gaming, etc. Most of the people are self-trained. Right? So Unity, we're talking about skills development, where are the gaps? इतने सारे IT graduates निकल के आ रहे हैं, इतने सारे Arts, Social Sciences and Humanities के graduates निकल के आ रहे हैं, and gaming is one industry which can incorporate everybody, because उसमें storytelling भी चाहिए, उसके अंदर writing की capacity चाहिए, उसके अंदर character design होगा, उसके अंदर designing का skill set चाहिए, उसमें somebody has to put the entire game together, what we call a game designer or a game architect. That kind of conceptualization, वो skill set चाहिए, ठीक है? You can also need culture. So you could design a very nice game about the history of Lahore, let's say. So you could be a history graduate who can get incorporated. You need marketeers there. So literally when I talk about gaming, I see this huge potential. Multi-billion-dollar industry, $314 billion. अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं ना, $2 billion हमने इस साल cross किए in 2021. If we only focused on in one direction on gaming, right? $314 billion cross करने लगी है वो market in 2025. But when we look at on the other side, how much money are we bringing into Pakistan? या हम through the industry कितना earn करें domestically? It's a few $million that we're talking about, right? So Pakistan first approach की अगर हम बात करें, that's where the talent needs to get developed. Developments हो रही हैं, we can talk about those also. There are things which are going in the right direction, but yeah, I think.
Great, absolutely looking forward to hearing more on that. And I guess professionalism is something in whatever field we are, be it IT or anything, as Pakistanis, not saying it in a bad way, but in a constructive way.
Can I just quickly add? Look, open communication is very important. कोई मसला आ गया है, something's happened in your household. Somebody is unwell, and this is COVID, so it's very, very normal कि कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा होगा. Yeah, you just, you're, I don't know, something's come up. Be open, right? So timelines respect bhi karni hai. If you're incapable of delivering something, you know your skill set better. Don't say 1 week when you're going to take 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Say 3 weeks. Somebody will still need your services in 3 weeks, okay?
Absolutely.
And if something breaks down, communication shouldn't break down, right? And you'll notice mistakes hoti hai. When we admit it, when we're kids, we learn this, right? कि अगर a mistake admit कर ली है, so it will not be as bad as if you lied through it. Try admitting your mistake. There is a lot of leeway that you get just because you're being honest.
Absolutely. I think transparency and reputation obviously matters. I'm going to jump into the next question. So generally, this is where we are at Pakistan, so we know where the gaps are, what the issues are. What are the global trends? Where's the rest of the world? And how do we size it up with Pakistan?
So I still want to talk about gaming, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I really want to narrow down on that. So like I mentioned, we're talking about a $314 billion, chalo abhi is saal ki baat kar lete hain, $270 billion or so in 2020. Again, we're just sitting at a few $1 million, When we look at metaverses is a concept which is far earlier than Facebook naming itself Meta. But uske andar, so if we talk about immersive technology, we're lagging behind there. We're doing some stuff there. It's not like we're doing nothing big immersive, in fact, Lahore-based company hai, but there are not enough of such companies. When we talk about games, we're still producing hyper-casual games, which is a great space to be in because wo bhi grow kar raha hai aur wo kabhi kahin jaane wala nahi hai. It's still going to continue growing. But if we're talking about AAA games, to my knowledge, I just know one company, one studio based out of Lahore, which is working on a AAA game, right? Again, we're talking about more than, a few hundred studios right now in the country. So where is that going? ठीक है, फिर NFTs की हम बात सुन रहे हैं, play to earn की बात सुन रहे हैं. Gaming की अगर हम बात करते हैं in terms of professional gamers, so Pakistan, I think number 11th है in terms of earnings, right? But again, do we have enough spaces where they can play? Where are the esports academies? Okay, so there is a lot more if you look at it. Structured तरीके से there is growth which is happening. Universities are teaching game design and development internationally. There are few universities that are doing that. There are few training programs, professional skill development, skills enhancement. वो limited तरीके से हो रही है. We're inshallah next year going to launch the first ever gaming acceleration program. So far कोई accelerators नहीं थे in gaming, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the market is very is still skewed and we're lagging behind.
Infrastructure is kind of lacking.
और यही चीज़ आप देखते हो when it comes to cyber security or blockchain or some of the emerging technologies that are coming up, artificial intelligence, machine learning के छोटे-छोटे pockets में काम हो रहे हैं, but the way it needs to really spread across all of your universities and educational institutions, it has not yet happened.
And a lot of times they're taken as buzzwords as well, that people drop in that we're doing this, but they're not exactly doing it. And just to introduce our third guest, I think Traffic of Lahore is pretty infamous, so we all know. Thank you so much, Waqas, for joining us. So we're discussing what are the global trends in Pakistan, global trends generally, and where Pakistan is, and we came to this that, there is a talent pool and there is a talent gap that we need to bridge. So from you, I would like to know, what do you think and what is your assessment of what's going on globally and how can Pakistan size up to that?
So much for, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for having me here. First of all, apologies for the delay. I think IT and tech, is definitely something which has a lot of focus and traction right now. and this is what we actually promote from Pasha's platform. And Pakistan is just about where, like, we are on the launch pad to go big, inshallah, very soon. So trends and technologies which are upcoming, I think, which were already being discussed here, we also focus on the same thing. I believe there's a lot of opportunity in the growth in the existing sectors which are already there, like web, mobile, e-commerce that we already do. Then there are other areas which are upcoming or probably, like, grow big in the near future, are going to be this game and blockchain, which metaverse and all of these kind of things which are going to be big. There are DevOps, machine learning DevOps, like, these are the services areas, because I think Payoneer platform, many people are services focused. So that is another area, like, where there is a lot of opportunity and a lot of trending, and there is a lot of money to be made over there as well. Apart from that, like, in e-commerce, there are many things which are happening. I think Pakistani market, like, is going big as well with regards to e-commerce as well as traction is concerned. I mean, I have friends here who are sitting, like, packaging and printing business. We are doing that as well, like, and I think that's going big as well. So thank you so much for having me, and I'll answer your rest of the questions as we come along to that.
Great. So Badr, just I think global trends are clear, so a little bit on the global trends, and I would also want to know what exactly are the challenges? So we talked about talent gap. What are the challenges infrastructurally in terms of policy, in terms of different organizations or institutions like Pasha? How can we solve those challenges? So number one, challenges, global trends, challenges, and then how can we solve them?
I think I'll need few hours for that, but just to quickly share, at Pasha, and by the way, Vikas is also a member of the executive committee at Pasha as well. So at Pasha, we just recently did a research and launched a report with Google. This was just last week. And the title of the report is Unlocking Pakistan's Digital Potential. You can search for it online. YouTube के ऊपर भी इसका पड़ा हुआ है, Unlocking Pakistan's Digital Potential. इसकी पूरी वीडियो भी है इवेंट की. सॉरी, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान के साथ हमने इसको लॉन्च किया और बहुत रिसर्च की. इसमें हमने इकोनॉमिक रिसर्च हाउस हायर किया, एक सिंगापुर का गूगल ने, और हमने उनके थ्रू थर्ड पार्टी पूरा डेटा एनालिसिस किया. सो द डेटा सेज दैट पाकिस्तान हैज़ अ पोटेंशियल ऑफ $60 billion a year of digital economy. $60 billion a year, every year from 2030. अगर हम 8 टेक्नोलॉजीज को पाकिस्तान में अडॉप्ट कर लें, we just need 8 technologies to be adopted properly, तो $60 billion का एक नया स्पेस, इकोनॉमिक स्पेस क्रिएट हो जाएगा पाकिस्तान के अंदर. उन 8 टेक्नोलॉजीज में IoT है, बिग डेटा, क्लाउड, जो आप नाम सुनते हैं जनरली, ब्लॉकचेन एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट पार्ट. और सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट उस रिपोर्ट का ये है कि आपने ये जो टेक्नोलॉजीज़ हैं वो एग्रीकल्चर और फूड में 30% ग्रोथ ला सकते हैं उन बिजनेसेस में. Existing business don't need to change much, just need to bring in the right technologies. So IT in other sectors is a big, huge opportunity. And this was reflected in that report. I would encourage कि आप लोग download करके वो report देखें. उसमें पूरा data analysis है, पूरा किया हुआ है. So it is unlocking Pakistan's digital potential. $60 billion every year Pakistan can add to its economy अगर हम digital technologies को सही तरह adopt कर लें. So that's the potential in that sense. Opportunity कितनी बड़ी है? Just to give you one opportunity sharing, कि global e-commerce is anywhere between $4 to $5 trillion. B2C e-commerce की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. अगर आप global trend देखें तो $4 to $5 trillion है. अब उसके अंदर आपका बहुत सारा पाकिस्तान में जो e-commerce हुई है वो last 4 quarters में स्टेट बैंक के डेटा को अगर आप देखें तो $4 billion की हुई है. 4 billion, B for boy. Global is 5 trillion, T for toy. So it's a huge opportunity कि पाकिस्तान का e-commerce sector कितना सिर्फ grow कर सकता है. And global average e-commerce की is 18%, which means कि पूरी दुकानों पे जितना कुछ बिकता है उसका 18% ऑनलाइन बिकता है. पाकिस्तान में भी ये 1% है. जो भी ऑनलाइन सब कुछ बिक रहा है वो हमारी रिटेल का 1% है, 1% है. 18% is the global average. So huge opportunity in different verticals. E-commerce मैंने बात की, गेमिंग की, समर ने भी बात की आपसे. तो आई थिंक बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटी है हर वर्टिकल में. IT itself, IT एज एन इनेबलिंग सर्विस टू अदर कैटेगरीज. तो इसलिए अपॉर्चुनिटी हर एंगल से है कि आप कैसे उसको अडॉप्ट या अडेप्ट करते हैं अपने एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस में. जहाँ तक अपने challenges की बात की, challenges में I think IT एक ऐसा वाहिद एक ऐसी सर्विस है जिसमें हुकूमत को कोई ख़ास बिल्डिंग्स या सड़कें या डैम्स नहीं बनाने, हमें बेसिक फैसिलिटेशन चाहिए. I think the number one challenge is tax facilitation. I think ease of doing business में हमें टैक्स, ये कोई नहीं कह रहा कि टैक्स नहीं देना चाहिए, टैक्स देना आसान बनाना है. That's the whole narrative. कि टैक्स देना इतना आसान हो कि लोग encourage हों कि वो टैक्स दें और उनको टैक्स की वैल्यू मिल रही. I think that's important. दूसरा जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो हमें ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के बाकी जो कैटेगरीज हैं, कंपनी कैसे रजिस्टर होगी, कंपनी कैसे डिज़ोल्व होगी वगैरह वगैरह, ये सारे बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स हैं जो हमें देखने हैं ठीक करने के लिए. सिर्फ एक लास्ट चीज़ ऐड करता चाहूँ विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अभी हुकूमत पाकिस्तान ने, फेडरल गवर्नमेंट ने 4 बिलियन रुपए का 6 बिलियन रुपए का एक IT पैकेज अनाउंस किया था और उसके ऊपर काम शुरू हो गया, पैसे आने शुरू हो गए मिनिस्ट्री में. और ये 6 बिलियन डॉलर में से, 6 बिलियन रुपयों में से 4 बिलियन रुपए IT एक्सपोर्टर्स को कैश रिवॉर्ड जाएगा. जो लोग अभी एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं IT सर्विसेज, उनको कैश रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा. बाकी 1 बिलियन रुपया जो अभी बात करनी थी समर, जो ट्रेनिंग्स हैं और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग है और बूट कैंप्स हैं, उनके ऊपर खर्च होगा ताकि आप सबकी कैपेसिटी को फर्दर इम्प्रूव किया जा सके, स्किल्स को इन्हांस किया जा सके. और $1 बिलियन पाकिस्तान की IT सर्विसेज की मार्केटिंग के लिए हैं जो पाकिस्तान सॉफ्टवेयर एक्सपोर्ट बोर्ड कर रहा होगा. तो ये इसके ऊपर काम शुरू हो गया, इसकी एग्जीक्यूशन आने वाली है और ये जून 2022 से पहले एग्जीक्यूट होना है और ख़त्म होना है. So this is already announced. So just wanted to share that government is also really contributing towards it. But I think one thing which needs improvement is the tax part, which we need to fix.
Great. Thank you for sharing the results of the report as well and sharing these numbers as well. So very promising.
एक challenge मैं add करना चाह रहा था from a user's perspective. And I think I'm sorry for candidly sharing that. शायद समर आपने और वकास आपने भी देखा हो. अगर आपने एक छोटा सा ऑनलाइन कोर्स किया है तो उसके बाद प्लीज़ लिंक्डइन पे जाके मत लिखें कि आप एक्सपर्ट हैं या गुरु बन गए हैं. जस्ट बी मोर हम्बल अबाउट इट. द चैलेंज राइट नाउ विद द टैलेंट इज कि जो लोग क्लेम कर रहे हैं वो एक्चुअली उस लेवल की क्वालिटी नहीं है उनकी, एंड दैट्स अ बिग चैलेंज इन द इंडस्ट्री. प्लीज़ उतना ही क्लेम करें जितना आप लेवल ऑफ सर्विस या लेवल ऑफ नॉलेज अक्वायर किया, अपने एक्सपीरियंस अक्वायर किया. एक ऑनलाइन सर्टिफिकेशन लेने से आप गुरु या जो है वो एक्सपर्ट नहीं बनते. सो जस्ट बी केयरफुल, बिकॉज उससे ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में चैलेंज आता है, बाहर भी लोग समझते हैं कि आप एक्सपर्ट हैं तो वो एक्सपर्ट लेवल ओपिनियन एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, एंड विच इज़ नॉट बीइंग डिलीवर्ड. सो बी वेरी हम्बल अबाउट इट कि आपका कितना नॉलेज है, कितनी लर्निंग है, और उससे जो जेन्युइनली जिन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस लेके एक लेवल पर आए हैं वो लोग फिर अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस करते हैं. सो ग्रो स्टेडीली, जो रिस्क लिखा हुआ वो मिल जाएगा, बट डोंट बी ओवर एक्साइटेड कि आप एकदम एक्सपर्ट और गुरु ना बन जाएं किसी भी चीज़ में. जस्ट वांटेड टू शेयर दैट.
That's actually a great advice. So LinkedIn challenges I think we all face. So in the interest of time, I absolutely love the discussion, and I'm someone who loves to go into numbers. So thank you so much, Badr, for sharing, and Samir for sharing all those numbers as well. So I'm going to jump on to the last question so we can start wrapping it up. So I'm going to start with Vikas. Vikas, so how would you size up our IT industry if we have to benchmark some country? So for example, Philippines, when you talk about BPOs, the first country that comes to your mind is Philippines. So where Pakistan is right now, if you have to benchmark it to some country, which country would it be? And Samar, for gaming, I would ask you the same. If you can just tell us how should we be benchmarking it, and what is the course forward for us?
Yeah, I think the most important thing, with regards to this benchmarking, is to understand that worldwide, I actually read a research document way back in 2011 and 10 maybe, when I started at At that time, I was going through that, and the article was saying that Indian companies, for example, are divided into 4 tiers. Okay, tier 1 company is going to be of size of say 10,000 and above employee size, and then you will have tier 2 who is like 5,000 plus, and then there will be other companies who will also be there. Okay. So then there will be other companies who will also. Hello. No, I think still same problem. Right?
Is this working?
Yeah. So tier, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, for example, right? You know, if you look at that and look at hello, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I need to have a guldasta of microphones, you know. Yeah. Hello. उस साइड का अच्छा आपस में कर रहे हो हेलो so benchmarking like you know against the international businesses in IT Pakistan actually does not have tier 1 and tier 2 in Pakistan at all अभी हम बात कर रहे थे कि बहुत सारी ट्रेंडिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज़ और डिफरेंट मतलब है कि आप बाय रेवेन्यू देख लें बाय किसी और तरीके से देख लें बट पाकिस्तान का जो सबसे बड़ा प्रीमियम फैक्टर वैसे जो रहा है वो है ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज का और अभी तक पाकिस्तान में आईटी से रिलेटेड सबसे बड़ी कंपनी भी जो होगी शायद वो भी 10,000 को टच करने वाली है एंड दैट इज़ वन कंपनी आफ्टर like you know 35 or 40 years of its existence. So how can we produce more in that league? Like you know that is going to revolutionize Pakistan IT industry from $3 billion today to say $30 billion or $60 billion in next 10 years. That's where we can be. For that we will need to focus on building our human resource, like you know, and they have to, as Badr was saying, like you know, be humble but be growing. That is the most important thing. Like you know, you need to learn all these new skills but be humble about it, because when you go into the market and claim the highest levels of achievement in a specific area, then like you know you're actually not giving a good reputation to Pakistan brand across the world, because they would then realize कि ये guru तो guru नहीं है and then they will give you not just you but overall Pakistan brand भी उस पे tarnish होता है. So I think it's more than important कि आपका काम बोले than like you know you are just your credentials like you know that you are putting on LinkedIn or your website are talking. So benchmark जहाँ तक है उसमें tier 1 or tier 2 companies I think we need to produce, and that will be possible by having more open-minded businesses which can maybe look at M&A, merger and acquisitions as well, because Pakistan में अभी तक इस तरह का कोई trend ज़्यादा नहीं है. Investment शुरू हो गई हैं, which is a very good positive sign. More and more money is coming into startups, but we also need to look at opening our minds and hearts so that like smaller companies can combine to make one bigger company. So I think that is also going to be necessary for our next few years, inshallah. Thank you. I think ये काम कर रहा है
जी चल रहा है. So sorry, मैं just to give you a benchmark जो भी आप बात कर रही थी quickly, India is population wise 6x of Pakistan. यानी अगर हम 200 मिलियन पे तो 1.2 बिलियन पे हो तकरीबन, तो तकरीबन 6x हैं हमसे, 6 टाइम्स बड़े हैं, मगर उनकी IT एक्सपोर्ट्स हमसे 60x ज़्यादा है. तो दिस इज जस्ट टू गिव यू कॉन्टेक्स्ट कि हम लोग कितना पीछे हैं. एक और आपको कॉन्टेक्स्ट दे दूं कि हम कितना पीछे हैं ट्रेड में, क्रॉस बॉर्डर ट्रेड में. सिंगापुर का साइज़ 5 मिलियन लोग हैं और उनकी एक्सपोर्ट्स $373 बिलियन है. 5 मिलियन लोग, 50 लाख लोगों की. हम 20 करोड़ लोग हैं और हमारी एक्सपोर्ट $24 बिलियन है. सो $373 बिलियन और $24 बिलियन. और सिंगापुर के पास कोई नेचुरल रिसोर्स नहीं है, पीने का पानी भी नहीं है. दे हैव टू इम्पोर्ट दैट, बट द वैल्यू एडिशन इज ह्यूमंगस. सो जस्ट इमेजिन कि उनकी पर कैपिटा कितनी कंट्रीब्यूशन है इंडिविजुअल की, कि उनकी एक्सपोर्ट्स $373 बिलियन है. सो अपॉर्चुनिटी, आई थिंक बेंचमार्किंग करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हमारे यहाँ बहुत यंग रिसोर्सेज हैं, यूथ बहुत है. सिर्फ यूथ को अपनी डायरेक्शन को ठीक करना है, क्वालिटी ऑफ वर्क इम्प्रूव करना है, हार्ड वर्क, ऑनेस्टी अपनी, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. झूठ ना बोलना. अगर आप मुझसे एक स्किल पूछें अगर आपको आनी चाहिए तो झूठ नहीं बोलनी आनी चाहिए. दैट्स द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज इन पाकिस्तान, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. बी ऑनेस्ट, बी हम्बल and be hard working. I think that's critically important. In addition to the actual skill जो भी claim कर रहे हैं या जो आप सीख रहे हैं या सीखना चाहते हैं, I think वो सारा कुछ important है. But just to give you a benchmarking there, where do we stand in that sense?
Okay, so I think Badr ने benchmarking बहुत अच्छे से समझा दी है, ठीक है? So I will actually, move towards closing in a different way. So I think lots and lots of important things. I don't know how many you were listening, कितने नहीं सुन रहे थे, but hard working, Badr ने भी बात की, मैंने भी बात की. Alongside that, there is smart work. So collaborate. So that's one of the things that we don't do as Pakistanis. इसके quick anecdote दूंगी. I lived in Geneva for 6 years. Job hopping पे भी बात करते हैं, बिल्कुल. So we were there for almost a year before my mom found out कि अच्छा एक French course है, maybe a year, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but definitely a few months had passed. तो उनको पता चला कि अच्छा यहाँ पे इस university के अंदर free French के courses होते हैं. When she got there, an Indian lady who had just arrived the night before, she was there. So the network was so strong, all of them were supporting her to the extent कि उनको पता था कहाँ से free course करना है French का. It took us a few months to get to that level. Because even though my dad had been posted as part of the foreign office for that particular position, but the network wasn't strong enough, या शायद पता नहीं था, या information sharing नहीं थी. So I would say, we have to lift each other up. Opportunity की बात है, opportunities इतनी सारी हैं. Don't always look at your neighbor and say, oh, ये तो कर रहा है, I can't, I'm going to, what if he copies me, what if he doesn't copy me. Startup world के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा मैं देखती हूँ बार-बार ideas sharing नहीं होती है. Share your ideas. That's the only time when you will get feedback, right? उसमें से कुछ feedback अच्छा होगा, कुछ feedback हो सकता है negative हो. That's where your brain has to come into action, right? You're smart. You can gauge which feedback is useful for you, which feedback is not useful for you. Badr ने पिछले वाले panel पे I think mentoring की बात की थी. That's extremely important. Over time, you will find out who are the mentors that you want to be mentored by, right? Find one or two mentors. It doesn't even matter कि आपके पास 50 का network हो. We talk about the network, but then we forget about the net worth, right? Out of those 50 mentors, who are the mentors who are actually talking to you once a month and really listening to your pain points and then maybe guiding you, maybe connecting you to the next person. So, हर दफ़ा numbers की बात नहीं होती कितने लोग हैं कितने नहीं हैं, ठीक है? Coming back to this one, जो products की बात हो रही है. So NetSol, for instance, everybody knows about NetSol. What has NetSol done? Designed their own financial software. ठीक है? Consoli ads है. क्या किया है? Marketing का software बना दिया है where people can connect. All of the gaming industry can connect with them. I think Cure MD, healthcare का product बनाया है. Think about products, because till the time that you're stuck in services as Pakistan, till the time we're stuck in services as Pakistan, we are going to grow. But I'm sorry, I'm going to say something which is probably not going to be, make me very hugely popular, but that's fine. We're talking about an increase year on year, right? हम 47% growth की बात करें. We've been talking about IT, exports, grow करने, etc. for years now, right? Everybody understands the potential, but still, अभी मैं देख रही थी last quarter के अंदर $839 million already हमने exports में earn कर लिए हैं, ठीक है? इसी trajectory को मैं continue कर लेती हूँ. 3.2 cross कर लेंगे, 3.5 billion cross कर लेंगे, ठीक है? That's year on year growth that we're talking about. But if we're trying to get to the 60 billion, which is the true potential that we're talking about, we're nowhere near. So instead of patting ourselves on the back and saying, oh, IT industry is growing and this is happening and that is happening, we need to sit down and really say, what are we doing wrong? Because we're growing so slow, actually. Okay? In real terms, we're not growing fast enough. 47% is great because you're doing that benchmarking. Absolutely. Acha, talent ke upar last note. So I think you guys have the raw material, the skill set, etc. Again, I think we need to keep learning. And जो चीज़ नहीं है available universities के अंदर, academic institutions के अंदर, because let's admit it, the gap is real, industry-academia gap. You can acquire that knowledge through YouTube, through other sources, through academies, etc., etc., etc. Right? So learning for the sense of learning, for the sake of learning, for the sake of growing, I think just find that in you. Bottom line.
Thank you for giving me the mic as well. And I think the takeaway for me would be that, there's this Japanese word Kaizen, continuous excellence. I think as Pakistanis, we do need to embrace that. And in the interest of time, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope everyone enjoyed the discussion. It was very insightful for all of us. And we have a lot of audience who are joining us virtually as well. So I hope they also, enjoyed it. So thank you so much for being here.